Hello everyone, welcome back to the series of tutorials on cybersecurity. I am Deepak Unyal, and in this tutorial I am going to discuss about file permissions. Linux is multi-user operating system, so it has security to prevent users from accessing each other's confidential data and files. Previously we have seen a command ls which lists down files of user, but it doesn't talk about file permissions. With this command ls we can use -l option and see the file permissions also. So all these things we have discussed previously in our lectures. So let us see these again so that we can continue our discussion in this lecture. Here I am on my terminal and type ls to see the number of files here, but we have to use -l option to see all the file permissions. So here you can see we have first entry as hyphen, which means it's a normal file or regular file. Then we have read write and a dash again, then read, two dash, read, and two dash again. So I am going to discuss all these things in detail and changing these permissions. Then we have a user here which is owner of the file. Then here is group owner, and then we have a size of file, date at which file was modified, and then permission is the file name, right? So when we have this entry, first entry, it could be either dash or d and some other options we have discussed previously. We are not going into detail of that. Then we have three groups which are following. So this first group means these are the permission of user, then these are the permission of that particular group, and these are others. So when this is rwx, that means user can read this file, write over this file, and execute this file. But whenever any of these entries is dash, that means that particular permission has been revoked. So it could be read, write, and dash. That means user can read the file, write the file, but cannot execute the file. So let us see this case. In this case, root is the user and owner of the file. Root is another group owner. So root, which is user or owner of the file, can read and write the file but cannot execute this file because this is normal file. This is not some executable file. Similarly, all the group members of this root group can read the file but cannot write on this file, and similarly others can not write on this file. Basically we have to look at this third group and we have to prevent modification from these users. So let us see the content of this file, and it is just a simple C program which prints hello Linux users, right? So first what I will do, I will try to compile this file. So we have to use gcc, then permissions.c. Now this file is compiled, so just use ls-l to check other file that is generated here. So it is a.out, and this a.out file can be read by root. Root can write on the file and execute it. Similarly, other group members and other users can execute this file and read this file but cannot write on this file. So now we'll see how can we prevent other users or other group members from executing this file or maybe even reading this file. So we can change security permissions also. So here is a command chmod, which means change mode. With this you can use some options, and you can use either u, g, or o as first option, or you can combine these options together. U means user, G means group, and O means other. Then you can use these three symbols: plus, which means adding permission to this; minus, it means removing permission; and equal to, that means assigning permissions. For example, you want to assign some permissions, so you have to use chmod first. Then if you want to provide executable permission on other users, you have to use O first, then use plus. It means you are adding some rights for the other users. And what are those rights? X. That means now other user can execute this file. And what is the file? You have to write file name here. So this is adding executable permission for other users. Let us take another example. This was first example. Second example. In this case, we are taking all the permission at once. So for that, you have to use chmod, and this is the command you have to always use. But you want to take out or revoke permission for every user. So what you have to do, you have to use all these together, ugo, then you have to use minus because you want to remove the permission. What permission you want to revoke? rwx all together, and then file name. So we can see how these permissions works. Go to terminal, and here check all the files. Now we have some permissions for this a.out file, and try executing this. You can see we have executed this file here, and output is hello Linux users. So what we can do now, try to take out all these permissions. For that you have to use ugo hyphen rwx, and then file name is a.out. Try to execute ls-l command again, and now you can see all the entries are hyphen. That means all the permissions are revoked here. Try to execute this, and you can see a.out permission has been denied. So now try adding these permissions again. If you want to make it like it was earlier, so what you have to do, for the you have to give it all the permissions. So that means rwx, then comma. For the g, you want to add permission for read and execute, then comma again. And for the o, you want to add read and execute, or you can do g and o together because both the permissions are similar, so you don't need to write it again and again. Execute it and check the permissions again. Here you go. So everything is similar to before. Right, now you can execute this file again. Clear? So now I will give you some questions and you have to answer them. So third question here, you have to write chmod ug plus rw o hyphen x, and then abc dot txt. So what does this mean? You can try to pause this video and think about it, and then match the answer. So answer to this is, this adds read and write permission, and this revokes executable permission from others. Now see the fourth question. You have to use chmod ug equal to r x comma o plus r, and some file name abc.c. So what is this doing? This is assigning read and executable permission to the user and group, and adding read permission to the other users. So how does this work? How this equal is different from plus? So let us try this once. Chmod, for the u and g, we are assigning read and x. You can see we already have rwx for the user, so we are assigning r and x, and for others we are trying to revoke executable permission, and file name is a.out. Now check the permissions again. Now you can see here, for the user there are permission of reading and executing the file, which we have assigned here, and in case of this permission, revoking permission, only executable permission is revoked. So in this case, executable permission is revoked, which we have revoked here, but read is already there. So in case of assignment, whatever permission are there before, it will be overwritten by these. And in case of adding or removing, only those permissions will be added or removed. So there are some other options for adding and removing permissions also, and that is done by octal notations. But as of now, I think this is enough for this lecture. I will be covering those octal notation in next lecture or next tutorial, and those are easier, as you will see in the next lecture first. But first try to understand these, and then we'll come with that concept in next lecture. If you have any doubt or query till now, you can write in the comment, and I will try to respond back as soon as possible. So see you in the next video. Till then, thank you so much.